Guys, this is not a video wherein I tell you to rebel against your parents. It is about your own success, that why aren't you getting successful? Why are you struggling so much with love? Why do you have food disorder? It's all connected to how your parents treated you, what they taught you, what are their patterns. You don't even know the patterns you picked up from them, the patterns that you're still suffering, the patterns that they thought are right, but they're absolutely wrong. So, guys, my name is Rashmi, and I really want to help you guys because I know I am halfway through my journey and I really want to give it back by realizing, by telling you guys what I worked on, and it helped me a lot, and that will help you as well. So, first of all, this video is for 18 years above, or at least 15 years above, because you have to be someone to break those patterns. If you haven't got any patterns, if you are below 15 and you still feel like, if you're below 15 and you still feel like your parents are not right and does not match with your values, ethics, start reading self-help books. Maybe create your own opinion. In order to fight your opinion with your parents, you should have right opinions, right to stand upon, with right backup. Because if you're backing up something that your friend says, not strong enough to fight with someone who gave you birth. So make sure people who are successful, or people who are actually there where you want to reach, you're following what they said. That might be more helpful rather than listening to your friend. My friend is saying this, my friend is saying that. So that's one thing. But people who are above 18, why are you listening to your parents? Just because you're financially dependent on them and they'll cut you off? Let them cut you off. And I'm not making you scared or something like that, but it can be a turning point in your life. See, what happens with Indian parents is they'll tell you that you have to do this. This is how it happens. This is how you treat people. When people come to your house, you greet people, which is very good. You offer them food. You talk to people who you don't even like and pretend, because you have blood relations with them, taught by your parents. Okay, you have to pursue a career that is validated by the society, taught by your parents. You have to eat in a way that they eat, so that you never achieve the body that you want. No muscles, nothing. They never went to gym. You are not allowed. Go for a walk, because all they know is walk is healthy. You getting here? You're not going to go further in life if you just listen to them, because there is a stopping point that they learned, and they have stopped. There should be no full stop. You should have a blank every time. Okay, I'm going for a walk. Next, what? Now I have built up. Now I want to run. Now I want to go gym. They didn't have this growth mindset. And if you really want to know about the growth mindset and like a static mindset, the mindset book is all about that, comparing two mindsets. So Indian parents does not have growth mindset. They will tell you how this culturally works. You follow that, you are accepted. You're not following that, you're not accepted. Guess what? You don't get validation from people who gave you birth just because you didn't follow what they said. This is the most common pattern. How do you gain validation? By doing what they said. If you rebel, you are being stubborn. In their language, you are a spoiled kid. You talk back. You don't have manners and whatnot. Taking your stand is overconfidence. You lack manners, and you being stubborn. What about you? What about your parents? Why can't they accept the fact that I you want to be different? You don't want to follow the path they said. All I'm saying is, when you grow up, when you're above 18, just grow backwards. Get to the point where you're 5 years old, unlearn everything they made you learn, not the good things. I really feel like I am very grateful to my parents to give me values, basics, which were strong enough to help me realize that this is their full stop, and they stopped growing there. They didn't reflect upon their actions. Now I am gonna do that. That's where I realized, like, this is not gonna serve me in the long term if I keep following their advice. And mostly what happens is either one of the parent is very dominating. In my case, my father was very dominating. So yes, I did get into relationships that were very toxic. That was either one of the relationship very low key, low standards, not making any effort for me, because how that's how I was taught, whatever is given, be grateful, which is right, but have some standards. Okay. The next thing is I did get into narcissistic, not relationship, because narcissists can't give you commitment. I came across a lot of narcissist people because it is so difficult to get their validation. They dislike everyone, they dislike everything in this world. Nothing is good for them. They don't love themselves. And being attracted to those kind of guys or girls, you are broken. You are unhealed. Trust me, because it broke me down to come up and realize I am really above all this. I don't need validation. What Indian parents make you addicted to is validation. Is, you do this, you eat healthy, we give you validation. You eat unhealthy, you have not gotten a haircut, you're not scoring good marks, you don't get validation. My father still is a perfectionist, which is, I feel, the end of, your growth. If you are a perfectionist, or you are with your parents who are a perfectionist, you will never live a happy life, because there is nothing as perfection in this world. There is always going to be someone who's better than you, or some people who are way 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 ahead of you, because they started the journey earlier, or maybe they are very obsessed with the work. Whatever it is, if you're not focused on your own journey and literally comparing, you won't get anywhere. You might get anywhere, but with a lot of jealousy, with a lot of comparison, with a lot of validation to take from that competition. So if you really want to live like that, go ahead, listen to your parents. My real growth, my real confidence, I got my real confidence back when I stopped listening to my father, because he was the one who's always trapped me into this validation thing. And trust me, whatever I used to ask him, he used to give me the low standard advice, to settle with whatever people are saying, to not stand up for myself. How can you escape all this? I started reading self help books. Self help books are written by really intelligent people, emotionally mature people, that can actually get you ahead of life. Like, understand your brain, how does it work, understand people, understand your patterns, reflect on your patterns, journal every day whatever makes you feel bad. Like, if someone shouted at you, you did not like, it's not wrong, you are not wrong. You just don't have to be like, oh, I am always wrong, I deserve the disrespect. No, even if you were wrong and you were apologetic about it, you didn't deserve that. Maybe sit on it and understand why did that person, and understand this is not about you, this is about them. That's how they were treated. When they, like, honestly, when someone used to make a mistake in front of me, I used to get so irritated, so, like, anxious. That was a pattern I captured from my father. And now that I've broken that pattern, if someone even, bumps into my car one day, it does, all I did was to ask that person if you are okay. And that was my sudden reaction, like my normal reaction. I did not give it a chance that how my car is or that, because that was a taught pattern. You don't have to be angry if it does not mean. I like peace. When I started spending time with myself, I realized I don't like being angry, I don't like being upset, I don't like being weak. I like being strong, I like standing up for myself. In order to become that person, I had to unlearn whatever my parents taught me. And in my case, I was lucky enough that my mother was really supportive. She really believes in that. I don't want to be a teacher to you. Let life be your teacher. Let life teach you. If you don't study, that was my, like, mother's philosophy. If you don't study, okay, I don't care. You will fail, and the other day you will have that willpower to do it again, because the hurt that life will give you will be enough for you to grow. And that's how it should be. Your parents should not tell you that you need to do something to gain a validation. I know it's for some people, it'll be like, how will I grow? You will grow by life lessons, not by learning how love should be. That's your definition of love, how your parents treat you. If they're telling you you have to earn love, that's truly not true. You don't have to earn or chase love. Being you, working on yourself for you is enough. If you like who you are, it's all about you. If you like who you are, that's enough. If you don't like it, work on it. No parents, no teachers, nothing. My only motivation is, if I am happy being me, if I am proud of me when I'm standing between 10 people, amongst 10 people, am I proud of me? Maybe not completely, but if I'm being jealous, or if I'm having negative emotions about me amongst 10 people, I really need to work on myself. Stop with this validation, and your growth starts wherein you start reflecting upon your actions. Start reflecting upon your actions. If you thought, you slapped someone just because they hurt you, sit with it. You're not allowed to slap someone just because they hurt you, until unless the hurt was, not ethical. If you hit someone just because they bumped into your car, sit with that thought. Why did I hit that person? Because of materialistic stuff? No, because that was a pattern taught by your parents. If you didn't slap him, that means you did something wrong by your parent. Those were not your actual feelings. You were just being rejected by your parents because you did not do what they asked for. It's a trap, it's a complete trap. And if you want to heal your inner child that was looking for love and was received all these things, heal it. Sit with it, and trust me, teach your inner child the right things that you should have been taught from your parents. The emotional maturity comes, you attract abundance when you are on the right path. Do you think the universe or God, whatever you believe in, that high energy, the biggest energy, follows the path wherein you are punished, wherein you don't get what you want, wherein you have to earn or chase everything? I don't think God wants you to engage in any negativity to reach your path, the path that you're supposed to be at. What spirituality reflects is positivity and peace. And if you're doing anything other than that, that is human. And but if you're hurting someone else, you are really grabbing onto some karmas that you have to pay, you know. All I know is whatever I have done in my rage, in my anger, has always given me something to look down from about me. Is that how you would treat your inner child? You would punish it? No wonder if your parents would have taught you to do this, you will punish yourself by treating yourself badly, maybe keeping yourself hungry, and rushing to wrong people is a sort of punishment that you give it to yourself, that thinking, I don't deserve these people. Oh, why is she doing so good? Why is she being so nice to me? There must be something wrong. Again, taught by your parents. Taught by your parents that if someone is being too nice, there is a hidden agenda behind it. How will you ever attract good people if you have this kind of mentality? What I used to do is, I never used to be nice to people because they might suspect something, because I'm being too nice, so I used to be rude. Another pattern that is most common is, they don't appreciate you if you don't do anything nice. I mean, like, scoring good marks. I was so spiraled into this pattern that I would meet anyone, I would not praise them, because to earn praise of my father, it was quite difficult, because he was not satisfied with anything, or it was not his language. It was not his love language to praise you. He would never praise you because he would shy away, or I didn't know the reason. Whatever he was given by his parents to him, he's just giving it to you. You have to be the breaker. You have to become the person who break these patterns, and become a successful person, or be an example for your kids as well. Now I love praising people because that's who I want to be. I choose. I am not mindlessly following what my parents said to me. I'm choosing my life. I am being me, who is very happy being me. So if you are sad in your life, maybe there is a part of you that wants to find out who you are actually, wherein you are just following your parents' patterns. That's why you don't know who you are. So definitely discover yourself. Write it down. What values do I want? What values do I look up to in other people? What values do I admire? The people you like, is there is a reason you like those people. They have something that you want. And now coming to the financial thing, I suffered a lot becoming financially independent because my father taught me money is hard to earn by stating that money does not grow on trees. Oh, you're buying this, we cannot afford that. If you have all these mentalities, let me tell you, you will never invest in yourself. If you don't invest in yourself, you will be an average person who has average knowledge, like taught in uni, and that's nothing compared to what you have to teach yourself in order to be successful. People are successful because they teach themselves, they invest in themselves, they read books. What my father's father used to tell me, that having too much knowledge is dangerous. Trust me, I had to fight that. You don't know what patterns they are carrying, what they have been taught. You have to unlearn that. Money is abundant in this universe, and people are literally millionaires, billionaires. You will curse those people. I know that I used to see like those people who are earning more than me. Oh, they are doing something wrong. Oh, they're working too hard. They're working smartly. They're just focused. They did not ask their parents, oh, I should be a cricketer or I should be making websites. They followed their instinct. They're not accusing their parents that, oh, you taught me this, that's why I'm here. At the age of 18, start unlearning these patterns and find your own. Read that book called Ikigai. Find your purpose in life. Life will be so much fun. You will wake up so happily. And I really want you to sit with yourself and see what is the meaning of love for you, and why do you accept such low standards, and unlearn all the patterns that you are discovering every day. And that's it, you guys. I mean, I hope this helps you find your true self, and you grow into the most beautiful, peaceful person that you really want to be. Because I feel I only attract peaceful souls, or souls who are looking to be kind. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, or this video really helps you, make sure to like the video. Thank you so much.